Hey everybody, Big Yankovic here, podcaster, author, and carnivore, and it is day 86 of the Beef, Butter, Bacon, and Eggs Challenge that Marshall Latham and I are doing here on Big Yankovic on Health. Alright, we're just going to jump straight into the daily videos. No Facebook thing at all. Okay, it is day 86, and I am out of town, out of state, out of country. I'm at my sister-in-law's house in Canada now. We got in last night really late, and so it's not really day 86, day 87, but I'm reporting on day 86, a la Marshall. Yeah, it was an interesting day. I've been fasting all week. As I said, I was preparing for an upcoming thing. Well, this is it. I wanted to be able to go long periods without food if necessary. So I figured I got myself prepared for any fasting necessary. And this morning, so I'm on my walk again today, and I just saw a deer. And the thing that really makes me angry is that I got my phone out and I turned it on. I swear I pushed the button and started recording video of the deer on the trail. It's the first time I've ever seen a deer on the trail. Heard other people say that happens, but I've never seen it. So I recorded it, the deer saw me, ran away, and all that stuff. And then I hit stop, and apparently that's when my phone thought I hit start. So I got none of that video. I got up and I had what was left of the ground beef that I had cooked the other day and was unable to finish. And I had any other meats that were still hanging out in our fridge. Ate any leftovers to try and clear out our fridge because we're going to be gone for about a week, a little more than a week, like 9 days or whatever. So I had all of that stuff for my breakfast / lunch, whatever you want to call it. And then that was it for most of the day. We took our flight, like later, it was around 6. We got into Calgary at like 9:30, and then she has family all over Alberta, so we flew into Calgary, but we rented a car and drove straight north to Edmonton from there, and that's where her sister lives. And she has 2 sisters that live here in Edmonton, and then we're going down south later in the week to visit her mom and her brother that live down there. So yeah, we got in really late, somewhere around 9 or 10. Everybody wanted something to eat, so we wound up stopping at a Wendy's and pulled another Marshall, and I got some burgers at Wendy's. That was my other food for the day. I had 4 large patties. I don't know how large a large is. I'm assuming it's a 1/4 pounder. And they were all right. They needed salt, and I didn't have any, unfortunately. But I have to say my McDonald's patties that I've gotten recently were tastier. But, you know, these were fine. I just wish I had salt with me. Maybe some butter. That would have made them really good, too. But yeah, that's what we had, and then we got in late and went to bed, and that was day 86. So close, almost done.
Hey there, it's day 86 of the Beef, Butter, Bacon, and Egg Challenge. And on day 86, it was a Friday, so it was football day. So I had a couple burgers at the football game. And that was pretty good. In the evening, earlier in the day, I had 3 hard-boiled eggs. I think by the time I took a picture, there was only 1 left. But yeah, I put some salt on those babies and ate those up for lunch. I'm trying to back off again on my eating, just probably because I'm getting towards the end of this 90 days. So I want to have a good weigh in, I guess. I'm postponing the weigh-in from the end of the month to the end of the 90 days. Big and I talked about that. So anyway, yeah, so it was a good day of eating. I haven't been eating at the football games just because I've had enough food before I go to the football games. And but today, yeah, we got hamburgers, and well, I had the burgers. My wife had a full-on cheeseburger with onions and the bun and everything. But yeah, she kind of regretted that, she said. So, but anyway, that's day 86.
Okay, as you can see, well, maybe you can't tell, I don't know. This is the same car as I usually do it from. So that means I am back in town. I've finished my trip to Canada, and it was an interesting time, let me tell you. Trying to do a long family trip to somewhere on beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, that is a struggle, as you will see in the upcoming videos. It was tough. I did my best, and yeah, this day was one of the easier ones. You know, I had food at home. I ate a lot of it, and then I just dealt with the grumbly tummy that I had for the rest of the day. I didn't eat until 9:30 at night. It was all right. You know, I was prepared for it. I'd done some fasting leading up to it to get myself ready, and so I could handle it. And that's one way to deal with it. One way to deal with something like a long trip. I don't know what the best way to do that kind of thing is. You know, it's hard. I don't travel a lot, so it's not something that I do a lot. And the few times that I have traveled while trying to do carnivore have been struggles, I have to admit. You can get stuff to eat if you have to eat out. This one was much more difficult, truthfully, because I didn't really eat out very much. I wasn't the one in charge of what we were eating. Yeah, when you're relying on the kindness of others, you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. And I had to deal with that. So I guess that's a tease for tomorrow's and the next day's and the next day's and the next day's videos. So we'll see you guys then on Big Anklevich on health.